One surefire way to make sure Americans aren't healthy is to ensure they can't access physicians, which is exactly what this would do. The administration announced on Friday they intend to make changes to the H-1B visa, which is a visa through which many foreign workers come into the United States. These are generally very highly skilled workers who we don't have necessarily in sufficient quantities in the United States for the companies and organizations that hire them. So this is the breakdown from 2024, and you see that both education and medicine and health are pretty highly represented on this list. The new rule that they want to implement is to charge companies $100,000 per year for every individual they bring in on an H-1B visa. So if you look at the healthcare section here with about 17,000 people on H-1B visas working in healthcare in 2024, that's about 17,000 people who are no longer going to be working in this country. Hospitals cannot afford to pay $100,000 extra per year for every employee they might have on an H-1B visa. That is putting those employees out of reach, which is the intention of this change. So what seems most likely is companies, for example, in tech, will just employ more people to work in China and India rather than magically being able to find new people in the US who don't have the skills they need for these jobs. It's worth noting, studies have shown highly skilled workers who come to the US on visas like the H-1B do not actually negatively impact US professionals in any way. When it comes to healthcare, about 1/4 of resident physicians, those who are specializing in a particular area after having already completed medical school, are international medical graduates, meaning they graduated from medical school outside of the country and are likely to be here on a visa. It's also worth noting that a lot of international medical graduates or immigrants who work in medicine go on to work in rural and otherwise underserved areas. If this new fee structure goes into place, these people will all lose their jobs, and the people who rely on them for healthcare will no longer have access to healthcare. So I'd love to hear how this makes America healthy again.